Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to clean moldy tapes using my method of cleaning them. So first off, the stuff you need for cleaning moldy tapes, obviously, you need a VCR. For this one, I'm using an Emerson VCR DVD combo. I bought at an estate sale. Good amount of money too, $3. And you need some screwdrivers. This big one right here I use. I'm using that to get the screws off of the VCR. I went ahead and did that before recording the video. So I'm going to take the top off at some point. And then you also need a smaller screwdriver because this is what we're going to use to get inside the tape. All right, and then obviously, of course, you need a moldy tape. The one I'm going to show in this video is my Purple Rain VHS. Right down there. It's not a whole lot, but it's noticeable, and I want to get that off there. Sorry about that. And this next ingredient here is what you actually like kind of kills off the mold, basically. You need 91% isopropyl alcohol. You can find this at like a Walmart or whatever. This is for my method. You don't have to use this, but what I like to use is a cotton ball. This is what the mold is going to stick to eventually. I also have rubber gloves here and a mask because I am working with mold, so just precautionary stuff. So I'm going to put those on eventually. And I'm also going to use a Q-tip to douse the cotton ball with the isopropyl alcohol and paper towels, which we will eventually get to. But yeah, that's just the ingredients for my method of cleaning a moldy tape. So we're going to open this up and give it a go. All right, it's been opened. This is what the inside looks like. Now, one thing I would like to point out is this VCR did have a mode switch issue earlier when I was testing it. It ended up working fine, so hopefully there is not an issue with this. But yeah, we're just going to pop this tape in real quick. And first we got to turn the power on, obviously. And then, yeah, we'll give it a go. Hopefully this thing doesn't have a mode switch issue during the recording, otherwise that would just completely suck. And yeah, once you put one thing to note about moldy tapes is when you want to when you put them in, you want to immediately stop, because obviously you don't want the mold to get into the VCR, like any part of the VCR, because then you have to clean that out and it just creates a whole issue. But yeah, we're gonna try this and hopefully there's not an issue. Just gonna make sure the stop button, yeah, it's right there. Okay, so it's stopped right now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my cotton ball, a Q-tip right here, and my isopropyl alcohol. We're going to open this up. And what I like to do is dip the Q-tip into the isopropyl alcohol. I need to get another thing off. Just give me one sec. Anyways, so yeah, we're just going to take this Q-tip right here and then just dip it into the alcohol. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak that isopropyl alcohol from the Q-tip onto this cotton ball. And we'll give that a go. I got to put the rubber gloves on and the mask, and we'll be right back. Alright, so I've got my cotton ball right here in the isopropyl alcohol. So now there is a little bit of a trick to this. So depending on how your VCR is set up, or like depending on which cycle you are going to do, you're gonna want to set the cotton ball at a certain point at the VCR, so that way you set it at a point where the mold will collect onto the cotton ball, but you don't want to set it at a part where obviously it's going to clog up a part of the VCR and then you have to clean that. So I like to try and find a nice little sweet spot, we call it. And I'm gonna say my sweet spot that I can reach, we're just gonna put the cotton ball right here. We're gonna use the rewind cycle for this because the mold appears to be on the right side of the tape here. So we're just gonna use this for the we're gonna use the rewind cycle. And one thing to note real quick, you might encounter this issue where the tape just starts like flying up all over the place. If that happens, it should fix itself. I wouldn't worry about that really. It's happened to me the first time I cleaned a moldy tape, but if that happens, just don't worry about it. It should hopefully fix itself, and if it doesn't, then we'll cross the bridge when we come to that. But we're going to hit rewind on this, and make sure to hold the cotton ball not like completely up against the tape, but just firmly enough. And here we go. I'm going to stop it real quick so we can cut right to the end. Okay, we've just made it through the rewind cycle. Now you can take the cotton ball off. There's not much on there, but you can tell it's definitely got some stuff on it. So we're just going to go ahead and toss this cotton ball in the trash. And now you simply eject the tape. Alright, we're going to take it out, and as we can see, it looks a lot better on this side. However, there are still some specks up on the lens part of the tape and some stuff down there that we're probably going to have to get. So the next step, this is where the actual opening of the tape comes into play. You want to use your smaller screwdriver, this little fella right here, and do the lefty-loosey to open up the actual tape. I'm going to stop it here just to save time, and yeah, all you do is just turn left on the screws, and it should just open up. Okay, so all the screws are off of there. Now all you do is just lift up on this. May take a little bit, but eventually you should be able to just open up the tape. One sec, there we go. Okay, so there are some specs on here that we are going to need to get. And there's a few very tiny streaks, like you can see one right down there. So yeah, I'll just show you if in case you have a nasty inside of the VCR, or not VCR, what am I saying? Nasty inside of the tape. Here's what you can do to get all the excess mold from in here off of there, because obviously we don't want any mold on this tape. So this is where your isopropyl alcohol comes into play once again, but this time we are going to introduce the paper towels into this, because we're going to soak this in isopropyl alcohol and wipe this down, wipe down the inside with the isopropyl alcohol paper towel. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, just got the isopropyl alcohol in there. This thing literally smells like what you would smell at a doctor's office. I mean, it's basically the same thing. But yeah, so what you just do is you simply just... I'm going to try to film this while also wiping it down. But all you simply do, I'm just going to bunch this up. All you do is just you wipe down the inside as thoroughly as you can. The isopropyl alcohol will eventually just soak into the tape. And yeah, I'm just going to get the lenses here real quick and probably a couple other stuff. But yeah, you just wipe this down and try to get all the little tiny mold specks you see off there. This tape actually isn't that bad. So there's not a whole lot of the inside to clean, but I just want to make sure you get every little area that you can. Now, for the fast forward cycle, which we are going to do to get the rest of this mold off of here, we are actually going to do the same thing as what we did for the rewind cycle. So we're going to soak another cotton ball in isopropyl alcohol, put it on the sweet spot for the fast forward cycle, and then just fast forward it from there, get this thing to the end, and we'll check from there. Reopen it. If there's any excess mold, clean it off. But yeah, otherwise, that should be it. But yeah, we're just going to put this thing back together and get the rest of this mold off of here. So I will do that in a bit. Alright, so I've got my cotton ball soaked. I got all the screws back in, righty-tighty, that kind of thing. And now all we do is just put this back in the VCR, stop it immediately again, so that way we can find a sweet spot for the um, fast forward cycle, because obviously, like I said, we're doing another one of those. And yeah, so I'm gonna put this back in real quick. Oop. Come on. There we go. Alright, it looks like it's working fine. Okay, so just remember, the sweet spot you want for the fast forward cycle is, I like to do it right here, because there's not a the nearest post is this, so that way I can just set the thing right here and the mold can easily collect on this. And again, you don't want it like completely up against it, but you don't want it like so tight. You want it like nice, snug, and firm in there. So we're gonna hit fast forward. Just hold this down real quick. Yeah, so far so good. Just hold that nice and steady there. And then yeah, I'll meet you at the end of the fast forward cycle. Alright, I accidentally got a little carried away and it's not fully at the end. It was, and then I just accidentally rewinded all the way back. But you know what? It's fine. It's at the end of the tape, basically. So we're going to take this out, and first let's get the cotton ball off, see what we got. Yeah, there's not much, but so yeah, you just eject it. Okay, yeah, it definitely looks... Oh, shoot, that looks pretty nasty. I don't know how that got on there. But yeah, it helps to do like multiple cycles. So yeah, you can definitely see it looks a lot dirtier than before. So this is definitely a case where we have to open the tape and actually get the mold off there. I'm going to take my mask off and the gloves off because it's hard to breathe in this mask, and the gloves are just a little bit uncomfortable. So I'm going to take these off real quick. Okay, yeah, like I said, I took the gloves off. They were just a little uncomfortable, but I got the screws off, so actually, let me just get that out of the way real quick. Ugh, I don't know what that was. Anyways, let's open up the tape real quick. Give me a second here to do this. It's hard to do stuff while holding your phone at the same time. Such an issue. Come on. Don't do this in the video. This little side thing here does not want to come off. Oh, there we go. Alright, so yeah, you can see there is a spot right there and just a few little specks here and there. So we're going to need to do yet another cycle on this eventually. Let's take a look at this real quick. Yeah, I think we could wipe this down again. So let's just give this another wipe down. I gotta find like a better setup to do this while holding my phone. And you always want to be careful when wiping down these tapes. I think that should be fine. I'm just going to get this little speck down here. Alright. There we go. I'm just going to leave it as is. So yeah, we're just going to do one more cycle to get all this stuff off here, and then hopefully that should be good. If not, then you'll see me for another cycle. But yeah, we will be back in a few minutes. I thought I'd just real quick show off the righty-tighty thing when it comes to this. So it's no different from lefty-loosey. Basically, you just turn the screwdriver right to get these screws down. And then, yeah, once you know you can't turn it anymore, just let go. Otherwise, you could risk like a stripped screw or something, and obviously we don't want that because my freaking Bride of Chucky tape has a stripped screw on it that I tried to clean once. The thing did not want to come off. Alright, yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I got my cotton ball in the sweet spot again, tape in here. Hopefully that excess mold comes off. Let's give it a whirl. Oop. Oh, that's not good. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. I don't know what is going on. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, that's not good. Oh, shoot. Did it mess up my VCR? Oh, cripes. Well then. That was something, I guess? Anyways, yeah, so yeah, basically that's what it looks like, and you know how to clean a moldy VHS. So I'm just gonna end the video here. Hope you guys learned something from this. Hope you guys know how to clean a moldy VHS tape. And yeah, if you ever come across these in the future, or you accidentally happen to buy one, let this video be a lesson to you. There are other really good tutorials and other really good methods out there. This is the one I preferably use, so you can use this. You don't have to. Whatever works for you. Thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.